live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9. It's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like big folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9. It's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like big folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9. It's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like big folk, then get out the gym.
All right, good morning and welcome in on this Thursday morning as we are rolling right through week 2 of the college football season. And NFL football kicks off tonight. Gets it started. Football is fully underway. High school football gets going this Friday.
Now we're talking.
Christian will be out in Memorial Stadium tomorrow night watching Catholic versus Destrehan.
Am I getting paid?
No.
Brother, no.
All right. When does my paycheck hit?
I'll let you know.
This is what happens when you become a
November 15th.
start working in politics, Christian. Nothing's free.
Wait, did you really switch your major?
Yeah, I couldn't do the whole digital.
Political communications.
Wait,
Christian.
like, no.
You're a public servant.
Dude, it worked out a lot more girls in my class.
Wait, hold up. So seriously, you really switched your major then?
I just switched my concentration.
Okay.
He's still a mass comm major,
But you're
a polycom focus.
Polydactyl.
Broadcast journalism.
you should have just went the old sport admin.
That's
route,
what I
you know?
said.
I would be switching from that.
Sport
Sports
admin.
admin.
I ain't no Rich Paul.
Fine, yeah. Me neither, but
So we've
Yeah,
got our
I could
political
be.
communicator here.
you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I hope you enjoy your new major. I mean, your new focus.
Concentration.
Concentrate. Focus.
We appreciate you guys getting in here this morning. Cody Boudreaux, welcome back. Stewie, $5 super chat. He also sent you a bus fare yesterday, like a ode to the past.
Oh, geez, damn. Oh,
Back to the
yeah.
memories.
I know.
Oh, geez, damn, wow, shit, fuck.
Man, that sucks.
Those are some dark days.
Those are
Bro, I literally, one time I rode a bike, like right before graduation. This is like like maybe a couple days before graduation, I had to get my cap and gown. I didn't get the cap and gown until I knew I was graduating. Like that's how serious it was.
Yeah.
So get the cap and gown on campus, and we had a show like right after that. So I rode a bike from campus to Jordy's studio on Government Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You gotta make it happen.
Yeah.
That's dedication, man.
Christian would never.
No.
Yeah, no.
And then we just started tag teaming it.
Yeah.
Just
Carpooling
carpooling it.
Come get me, please.
Beating the cheeks on that show.
Yeah, you can call it carpool. Don't call it tag teaming it. But Stewie's got an automobile and get here himself. Hallelujah. But we appreciate you guys
Big
getting
ball
in
7'5".
hanging
I can
out
tag team that.
here. Getting in here.
My brother.
Hanging out with us this morning.
Some things you
That's
see.
just-
Some things you can't unsee.
Tidy box.
Stroll down memory lane, huh? Screen share.
Whoops.
Don't do that.
But good morning to all of you guys watching. Good morning to everybody in here. Lloyd, Stewie, C-Man. How are we feeling?
C-Man.
Everybody doing good?
Are you feeling
Wait, yeah, I'm
okay?
doing well. What are we?
I was just asking everybody
So, like,
doing.
Yeah, no.
What? I'm just
Got
thinking
my,
about this major switch thing.
Yeah, I
like,
got my what class do I have today? I don't know. It's mass media law. That's a good one.
it's
That's a good one.
I took that one.
A lot of blonde hair in that class. So
A lot of prospective
so
lawyers.
So you changed your major to have more girls in your class?
Of course
yeah, and
you
I
did.
didn't want to deal with news
But
cameras.
then you'll just be in class like, damn, she bad the whole time. Like,
Yeah.
And
Never
not
say a word.
This man will never say anything to any of these girls. Like, he will just sit in class and stargaze the whole time.
And he's
Coach, you know it's crazy. I did the opposite yesterday.
Oh, so you
I was in Spanish yesterday, spitting fireballs.
like in Spanish?
Fuego.
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 Yeah, you got to use the Spanish.
Fuego. What's ball? Oh, pelota. Pelota de fuego.
Fuego.
Yeah.
Pelota.
Lloyd, how are you, sir?
Excellent.
How was Mikey's show last night?
Oh, Fuego de Pelota.
Fuego de pelota.
That's why I switched out of mass comm. I couldn't do Spanish.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
You do have to take two foreign language classes.
Yeah, and I didn't take Spanish, and I mean, I technically had a 4.0 in Spanish in high school, but you know how things work out.
Right.
So
Small high school.
when your baseball coach is your Spanish teacher, it turns out you didn't have to take any test, and then you get into Spanish class at LSU. They
Little bit
only
different.
speak Spanish, and I was like,
Little bit
well,
different.
I can't even figure this out. It's too late. It's too far gone. So sports admin, welcome in.
Yeah.
my way.
Hello, D. Jacobson. Hi.
Oh,
I guess
Yeah,
that
there
was,
you go.
I'll
that
get
was
her.
also without ChatGPT, so I guess I wouldn't be in Spanish either if it wasn't for ChatGPT.
Yeah, we had to do it the old-fashioned way. Learn it.
Yeah.
Bro, this is like Quizlet days.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't
man,
you don't shit about Quizlet.
No, that's not true. That's
Okay.
not true.
Okay.
I wonder what
ChatGPT didn't really come around until like my last semester.
I wonder what D. Jacobson is doing with ChatGPT. I hope it's eating her ass up.
Oh, probably
My
so.
God.
Yeah, she's
Like
too late.
Like
in the
I
game.
feel like a lot of college professors are like getting eaten up by ChatGPT, like emails, like
Definitely
everything.
at first. I think it's probably turned the corner now, where there's AI to find your AI. and
That's what I was
even
But
thinking.
now
better.
you can use AI to hide your AI.
But
so
like,
like-
it's only
Yeah.
going to just
It-
grow into this
yeah,
monster.
it gets worse.
But
nobody's learning anything.
week 2 is upon us. LSU will be in Tiger Stadium, a Saturday night in Death Valley this Saturday evening. I think 6:30 is the time for LSU and La Tech, the Tigers and the Bulldogs.
That game is not nationally televised. I'm just letting the peoples know in the
ESPN
chat.
Plus.
ESPN Plus is on SEC Network Plus and ESPN Plus. So if you don't have the Plus thing, you might have to.
Donate to Cagenomics.
Yeah, maybe Cagenomics is still out there.
Oh,
Like,
you just got to
save
fire up
us,
that
King.
radio.
Because they just downed Stream East last
Yeah,
night.
rest in peace.
R.I.P. to a king.
When
Yeah.
Stream East goes, another one pops up.
Oh,
in
yeah.
its
what's,
place.
what's the next one? Lloyd, do you have it?
Yeah,
What is the saying? Cut the head off the snake and another one grows.
that's right.
you go.
You can't cut the tail off the snake.
Are you gonna gatekeep it?
But
Yeah, for right now.
yeah, not going to do it on camera.
Yeah, bro.
tell
But donate to
everybody.
Cagenomics. His cat,
It's
his
like a
eyeball popped out of his head, and
I saw that.
Wait, so he's like actually like,
Yes.
where is Cajun? Is he from Lafayette?
I have no clue.
No idea.
Because
I just saw a picture he posted about his cat, and he
cat.
put his face in there, and I was like, huh.
so that's what he looks. Okay, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
gonna
younger
get on
than I
the-
thought.
Is it? Did he post it on X?
Mhm.
Twitter?
Yes.
X?
He doxed himself.
His mama calls him Twitter. I'm gonna call him
It was
Twitter.
just his,
Yeah.
it was just his cat.
Oh, okay.
But he, $2,000 for surgery for the cat. So if you
Great guy.
if you used Cagenomics for baseball season,
If he saved your life like he saved ours,
right? He saved.
Oh, he deserves it.
donate to the cause.
Yes.
Like
Help our guy out.
I was an employee at ESPN. I still watch Cajun.
No, you-
Exactly.
So you got to help your guy out. He's been helping you out.
Like,
Help him out.
fight me, bro.
That vet bill.
Like I'd put that thing up in the office.
Yeah. They're like, what is this?
I'm like Cajunomics partner.
You get ready to learn Podna, buddy.
Yeah.
But like we said, Saturday night in Death Valley this Saturday, LSU put out a nice piece of content on YouTube yesterday. I don't know if everybody tuned into it. If you didn't, you should, because it was a nice little behind-the-scenes look at the win over Clemson this past Saturday night. And I have one clip of Brian Kelly's little halftime speech that got the guys ready to roll to a 14-0 second half, where they just absolutely dominated the Clemson Tigers, and they're going to take that through the week into the weekend as they face off with the Bulldogs of LA Tech. I did watch a little bit of the La Tech Southeastern film. You know, we'll get into that a little bit as the show goes on this morning.
Was it that hard to watch?
But we will have, this is a clip of BK giving his halftime speech during the Clemson game.
Hey, this is really simple. What do you believe? What do you believe you're going to do? Actualize it by saying, I'm going to get it done. I'll do my job. I'll do what's asked of me. I'll trust my coaches. I'll trust my teachers. And I'll trust myself. It's what you believe. Believe it. Let's go.
So LSU from the 30 still down to 7. First possession of the third quarter.
Really good content that LSU put out on YouTube yesterday. If you haven't seen it, just go to the LSU Sports YouTube page and check it out. It's must see. And my favorite part about that halftime speech is the speech, obviously. The first voice in that locker room right after BK speaks and wraps up, number 61, Braylon Moore. From what you could see in the video, number 61, Braylon Moore, definitely showing his leadership ability on this team. We talked about all offseason how important 61 is going to be.
He's a salty dog.
Do what?
He's a salty dog.
Yeah, he is. He's got a chip on his shoulder.
Virginia Tech, man. They
Yeah.
play tough football up there.
They got to be pissed at LSU. My God.
What?
Yeah, bro, because the way that line looked against South Carolina was.
And if you have Montre Delane and Braylon Moore, you probably beat South Carolina.
Yeah.
I was looking at the on-3 impact transfer list, and there were 2 LSU transfers, and they were both from Virginia Tech. I was like,
It's tough.
that's tough for the Hokies, man.
Like, I wouldn't say.
Beaverville, though.
Yeah,
Yep.
Virginia Tech didn't look horrible Saturday. It's
No,
just Lenora Sellers made them look worse. Because, I mean, South Carolina's O-line should be. South Carolina should be nervous that they got to see LSU in a couple weeks. That's all I should say.
But yeah, no, it's Virginia Tech definitely. That was a tough loss for them week 1, but they've got some wins on that schedule for sure. I was not unimpressed. I did like this tweet that I saw Carter Bryant from the Power Hour LSU put out yesterday, just kind of highlighting. Shout out.
Oh, almost had some
Just kind of
copyright claims.
just kind of put
My
out.
livelihood.
I saw this. I opened the tweet. I read it because it was one of the ones where you had to extend. So I made it to where you could read all the words, and I really liked what he said and some of the highlights he made. Talking about the little things, because we talked about that a lot this offseason, about how they're going to have so much depth on this team, and we compare it to baseball a lot. Like when we talk about LSU football, we've compared it to the 2025 LSU baseball team quite a bit. And the reason is because of the depth you have, the guys you've brought in from the transfer portal that are bought in to win. And you just go back to LSU baseball in the offseason, you had guys that like Jake Brown, that could be any everyday starter somewhere else, or Ashton Larson. And what they did was they found their role, they did their job to the best of their ability, and it helped LSU win a national championship. And that's one of the things that we talked about going into the game, and then you got to see it in week 1. And here are a couple of the names of guys that did the little things right, like Jordan Gilbert. Stepped up, stepped into a starter role, even though he wasn't going to originally have that job, didn't work as the starting safety. Stepped in for A.J. Halsey and delivered in that first half, even played well in spot play in the second half. Jack Pyburn obviously did his job, the reason why he's here. Every time the ball was handed off, he created havoc. And he did a really good job on that defensive front. Caleb Jackson, I highlighted the play yesterday. The Xavion Thomas motion handoff with Jackson as the lead blocker. Peter Woods throws what's my guy? Josh Thompson to the ground, sheds that block, and he's 1-on-1 with Caleb Jackson. And now Caleb doesn't pancake him, and he doesn't really stop him, but what he did was he deterred him just long enough, went heads up with the best NFL draft defensive player, the D tackle for Clemson, Peter Woods, to give Xavion the time and the ability to get outside and make it happen. Donovan Green came out there, did his job. 13 personnel. He was a part of those quad screen groups for Jawan Johnson. And then Xavion Thomas, I love the words he put here, legit did every possible thing a football player can do in a game. Those are the things we've talked about all offseason, were the little things.
And he can pass.
Can the guys that are depth pieces and maybe aren't doing everything that they expect to do or as much as they want to do or even as much as last season, are they okay with just being a role player and doing their job? And you saw that week 1.
Yeah, we talked about, like, the play calling, and that guy, Dan Casey, he tweets, like, his favorite plays of the week every week from NFL, college, like, even high school sometimes. And Joe Sloan was dialing it up. Don't, like, look at the score and be like, oh, LSU, like, they left some points out there. And he was dialing Clemson up. Like, they ran a now screen 3 times in a row to Jawan Johnson. And I think they got a first down twice.
He legit did some of the shit that I do in college football 26.
Yeah.
Like, if they ain't stopping it, I'm going to run it.
Like, oh, they didn't go down on the screen? All right, cool. Line it up again.
Yeah.
Run it.
They ran it 3 times.
I'm cheesing.
And then that play to Aaron Anderson where Chris Hilton jumped early, he's probably still
I think he's scoring.
He's still running.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for
Chris.
Hilton was trying to get back on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you had a legal formation. But
Yeah,
it's the little things. First game of the year. But Coach Dan Casey, I will not gatekeep this. Does have a fire playbook in NCAA if you want to download it.
Yes, he does.
Oh, he does?
Yes, he does.
It looks like this is what it looks like. It looks like what LSU was doing. It looked like their offense.
Yeah, they were dialed up.
The middle screen to Aaron Anderson, like,
It was beautiful.
It was set up so perfectly because even me, as like somebody that was watching on TV and knows football, I'm watching the play and I'm like, wait, what are we doing? What are we doing? And then I see Aaron Anderson kind of fake block and delay and go across the middle. I'm like, oh shit.
Or just like
It's set up.
swinging a running back out and throwing the pass to the wide receiver coming in. Like
Right.
everyone's following the back.
Yeah, that's the same play.
And so it's just it's awesome. But on top of that, the players met with the media yesterday, and I texted Christian last night. He got that cut up for us, so we'll break down some of the things that you heard some of those LSU players say after the win against Clemson on Saturday. They met in the press room yesterday. LSU basketball, just a little tidbit. David Patrick is on the road going to visit Marcus Spears Jr., one of the top players in the class of 27, I believe.
The number 1 player in
The number 1 player in the class of 2027. Obviously, son of LSU legend Marcus Spears.
Can he play tight end too?
He doesn't quite have the
I don't think he plays
the
football.
thickness of his dad.
But he is a
But he's an athlete.
dog.
He's a player.
Dog.
And obviously,
2 years.
Yeah.
you've got the LSU ties. And there's nobody you would rather send on the visit than David Patrick. I mean, this is a davidpatrickvisit.com. Go get the recruitment done. And then, like I said, NFL football starts tonight. Eagles and Cowboys. Who wins, guys?
Eagles.
America.
The Eagles.
Cowboys are they're reeling after that Micah Parsons trade because I was watching some NFL guys, I forget whose podcast it was, but they were talking about how Micah Parsons didn't defend the run well, and the Cowboys basically gave up on defending the run last season because Micah Parsons was so bad at defending the run. But it's okay, cool, you traded and got a defensive tackle, but does that mirror all your problems up front? Like,
Solved everything.
and they got Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts back there first game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cool. And one of the best O-lines in football. So I think the Eagles will probably blow them out.
Yeah, I think this one's a
early.
pretty easy choice.
I love it.
Spread's
though.
only like 3.5.
Really?
Well,
Where are they playing at?
Philadelphia.
They're in Philly.
First game of the season.
Yeah.
You know, you usually got to work out all the little kinks, but
And
that's
everybody's taking
Eagles.
Yeah, they're doing exactly.
everybody's
Jalen
taking
Hurts
Philly.
anytime touchdown. It's there. It's always out there.
Oh yeah.
Shit, so should I take the Cowboys?
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
how you
go
gamble.
ahead. Hedge
There
it.
you go.
I love it.
Make it happen.
I hate it for you, but I love it. Like,
Into the
you
two
know.
claps for this morning. LSU had 9 top 100 players, really 9 top 75 players on the NFL top 100. And they had 3 top 10 guys, which, you know, I don't think those 3 are any surprise to anybody. But going from set number 75, Patrick Queen, 67, Malik Neighbors, 61, Brian Thomas Jr., 25, Daniil Hunter, 21, Jaden Daniels, 18, Derek Stingley Jr., 9, Justin Jefferson, 6, Joe Burrow, 4, Jamar Chase. NFLSU right there.
Daniil Hunter being like, I mean, I remember going to games when I was probably a sophomore in high school, and we see Daniil Hunter like in the locker room and stuff. And you're just like, this dude is so big. Like he's
a freak.
like huge. Like
He's first team all Tiger droppings.
right. Like
Yes.
there's
They just
dudes-
posted him. Like, what's he doing?
Yeah, he just get him out the bus. Like let him walk out first. And now he's one of the top players in the league, and he only had 2 sacks at LSU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
It's
looked
crazy.
good though. Like he always just
Oh, yeah,
looked,
I mean-
he always looked the part.
Chiseled.
But
He's got these long arms.
yeah.
He's a freak
Just-
of nature.
he was
He's just one of those people that you're put on planet Earth
Yeah.
to do
play
what you're
football.
currently doing.
Yeah. And he was just young. I think he was just young in his football career. When
They
he
just
was at
didn't
LSU.
utilize him correctly.
Yeah.
But this is the picture that was always
I mean,
first
that,
page
man.
of Tiger droppings. They're like
of course.
Daniil Hunter season loading, and it's like, oh, let's just wait till he gets to the league.
I wonder if this was his junior year. Christian, he was probably the same age as you in this.
It's a big difference.
You think?
Line it up.
There's
Stop the ball. Stop the ball. Let's find out. Because Noah was talking the same shit, and I ran through his face.
Oh my gosh! What?
Lloyd, I need my eyewitness here. Didn't I run through Noah's face?
No,
did he or did he not run through those?
No, he
I
did
don't
not.
think he did.
He did break Noah, but it's unfortunate.
I think if we run the clip, most would have the takeaway. You did not run through anybody's face.
But who was in more pain?
Yep, at
I
the
wasn't
end
in
of
any
the day,
pain.
Who
Mhm.
hurt who?
I popped it right back in. We were good. But
I got him back for you, Noah. Don't worry.
no, I know. And so 2 claps. Those LSU, NFLSU, ready. Did you see the TCU snow room?
Yeah.
You seen this?
Yeah, that was.
This is the crazy. This might be the craziest thing I've ever
It's not what
seen.
you would expect.
Snow room.
Looks like
You
Kappa
haven't seen
Sig.
this? It's a new recovery room.
Like
It's not-
Kappa
this-
Sig,
it's not
circa
the-
2012.
It's not the SMU snow room. This is the TCU snow room. I don't know.
See,
how
I
much
don't know.
different
I don't know what snow we're talking about. But
I
the
know.
only-
See,
the
that's
only
what I
s-
thought.
there's a lot of different snows out
There
there.
are.
Like,
Uh-huh.
you know,
No, this is
So-
like an actual snow room.
like a
Like
like the chamber. the
Yeah, it's
little
like
thing
it's a
that you-
room.
Yeah, okay.
it's not a skiing room. It's a snow.
There it is, the snow recovery room. Where it's just literally it's 12 degrees in this room, and they've built it to look like the Alps. And they've got this.
It looks like something that would be in Batman.
this technology. It literally,
You think
and it's
darkness
just
is your
it
ally.
actually has like snow in there, and it's for you to sit in there, and I guess it's like a hyperbaric chamber
Yeah.
to just recover. I don't know. It's great. Like it. I saw the video of it. I thought it looks like it's like AI,
Mm-hmm.
but this is real.
12 degrees is crazy.
Yeah. That's
Oh my word.
That's like me when I get in a hotel room.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
every
gonna
time.
break that thing.
As low as it can go.
Uh-huh.
please.
Not mine.
But I thought that the snow recovery room was interesting, and I wonder if anyone else is going to
I don't know if this will catch on, but
to take.
it's one of those things that you would see before NIL. Like, we have all of this money, rev share that isn't going to anything, but Dabo is going to build a slide. you would put just update whatever you could, and you had to spend it somewhere. It's like, let's get a snow room. So this was probably in the works a couple years ago. Now it's done, and we have it, and I wish we could sell it.
Because now we need
to
this
pay
money.
Now we need to pay the players, and they don't want to get chilly.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that the rev share era to be building a snow room.
Money's good, man.
Yeah, I guess
TCU the money.
TCU, they do have the money.
Go.
He could convince somebody like me to commit there for that.
Really?
I think so.
I think so.
Good. Yeah, that's the players I'm looking for.
Yeah, man, that's exactly what TCU was looking for.
Yeah.
2 thumbs down this morning
Ooh.
as Scott Hansen confirmed NFL Red Zone will have commercials.
They took away
in some capacity
commercial-free
this season.
football.
And the intro will now be 7 hours of Red Zone football starts now.
It's kinda lame.
I'm not a big fan of this guy, but apparently everybody is.
Scott Hansen?
Yeah, I'm a Chris Hansen type of guy, but
Chris, are you talking about?
oh my God, it's Chris Hansen. What are you gonna do with this 6-pack of?
Go ahead and take a seat right there.
Go ahead and take a seat right here.
Take a seat.
I was
Oh,
about to say,
No,
is Chris,
I mean you're free to
I
walk
was,
out.
I was about to
outside.
say, is Chris
Free to
Hansen the
leave.
guy from?
Yes. To
oh
Catch
yeah,
a Predator?
To Catch a Predator.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Better
Chris
show
Hansen.
than Red Zone.
But now Red Zone is no longer commercial free.
Does he use the bathroom during that?
No, and he said he is still going to continue not using the bathroom, even though he has commercial breaks.
So he
Takes
holds
a-
it.
He considers the Red Zone like some sort of deity.
Bro.
Where are you the star of the show, or is the football the star of the
Well,
show?
I think you're like in the, on the other side of this because a lot of people love Red Zone. I'm not saying I do. I don't really watch NFL football like that. Like,
Me
I'm not
either.
the biggest NFL fan, but like people that are, they love them some Red Zone.
well,
They die about this Red Zone.
I
shit.
saw a tweet about it, about Red Zone. It really did make me think. Like, real football watchers, they don't watch Red Zone. You watch tip to tail football. You watch your game or you watch your team from the beginning to the end, and you don't have. This is fantasy football.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
that's why people watch the Red Zone and gambling.
I will go Red Zone after my game is over, and if I don't have a game on, or if it's my only option to maybe see the Bengals. For me, I'm only really going to turn the TV on, and sit and watch a game start to finish if it's the Saints, the Bengals, or the Commanders. That's just,
That's what it is.
just the situation. And so once the Saints game ends, because it's always going to be at noon because they're awful. Once that game's over, I'll fire up, have Red Zone on and just see what pops. And then if there's that one's actually a good one, I want to tune in and watch.
Try to
Flip
find
over.
it.
But yeah, I'm not a big sit down on the couch at 11, turn Red Zone on, and have it running until
7:25.
7 p.m., that's never been my thing. But I did like the commercial free aspect.
Well, isn't that what people are paying for Red Zone? Aren't you paying a premium price for a premium product? And now it's it's because I could watch football commercial free, and now it's, what am I? I'm paying for.
Yeah, whoever made this decision is going to realize it.
And you're taking away what made Red Zone great.
Right. What made it different was the fact that you could have commercial-free football for 7 hours.
Nobody cares about the red zone aspect. I feel like it's about the
Just having football
commercial-free
on.
aspect.
Yeah.
And people do care about the red zone where it's
Fantasy
legit,
football
You have
freaks.
you have 4 or 5 games on your television, and you can just be flipping back and forth from this team just scored a touchdown. So you're always up to date on what's going on.
Can't you do this yourself now with YouTube TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhat. If you have every channel, that's the thing
Yeah.
is you have to have
I
access
got
to all the
I got
different things.
the YouTube TV Sports Package Plus, so I'm like, sometimes I'll
You
do
could
the,
be your own Scott Hansen.
Yeah, I'll do the 4-box sometimes, but like y'all said, I'll watch games from start to finish. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a 4-box guy either. We put it on when we got to Clemson. I think Friday when there were games being played, we fired the 4-box up, and then we were just like,
it's too much.
because I do it just in case anybody does enjoy it, because my dad likes the 4-box.
I'll flip the channels.
But I just
before
click when I
4-box.
see one that's a good one. I'll just be like, okay, I'll put that.
I'm
one.
watching
too
that
much
game.
dopamine.
It's just too much going on.
Too
It's hard
much
to follow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you get-
By watching everything, you're actually watching nothing.
I don't
There
think
go.
you
If
can
you don't
get
have
too much.
If you have 2
dopamine.
quarterbacks, you don't have
You
one.
don't have any. And the way I thought of it is if you did college football, a red zone version of college football, my ass, we're not watching that. It's the LSU game, and that's that.
Right? Yeah, there's
Like-
no conversation.
Oh yeah, I'm not flipping channels. I'm not trying to watch See, I was watching the game with Ron, And
He's trying to watch the Astros.
yeah, on commercial breaks, he's flipping to the Astros. I'm like, brother, we don't care that the Astros are losing
Not today.
to the Mariners.
They're going to play again tomorrow.
Right. Like, they're going to play for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
My dad's a big commercial changer. Like, commercials come on, just flip over to the other game. I'm like, some games, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Not
But, like, there's a
LSU.
handful where it's like, no. Like,
No.
just watch the commercials. You just got to deal with it.
Yeah, if I miss
I'm
that,
on Twitter anyways during the commercials.
Yeah.
And then when the game comes back on, phone down, lock back in.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. I wonder what could happen. LSU's
Right.
driving.
Anything can happen.
Anything.
It's 14 seconds, man.
Call a timeout. Or
Yeah.
don't.
Here, you have the
Fuck that
football.
timeout.
Kick it. Nah. We good.
Don't forget, every single day we are brought to you by CAS Roofing and Advising. CAS Roofing and Advising. Our guy Pierce Patterson over there from CAS. His number's 225-910-0619. They're based off of Magnolia Bridge Road in Greenville Springs, Louisiana. Pierce does a great job taking care of his homeowners. He was out there working on a roof yesterday. The guys from CAS do great work. And our guy Pierce Patterson will come out, hop on your roof, and give you a free inspection. $0 for your roof to get checked out and make sure it's in good shape. If it's good, he'll let you know it's good and he'll move on. And if it's bad, he'll let you know what the deal is and how to move forward. That's the part that kind of separates them, is the advising aspect. They are more than just roofers. They are there to help take care of everything you need them to take care of, whether it's talking to the insurance company, dealing with adjusters, those sorts of things. They're going to take all that off your plate, and also they do a great job if you do need a new roof. They have great product, and they leave you with a good-looking roof. So make sure you call our guy, Pierce Patterson, 225-910-0619 from CAS Roofing and Advising. All right, so watched a little bit of LA Tech, a little La Tech, a little Southeastern last night. Couple of takeaways. I didn't really take notes. I just kind of fired it up and was like, you know what, I'll just look at, because they had like 2 YouTube videos, which was very nice, that Southeastern put out of Southeastern offense versus LA Tech defense, and then Southeastern defense versus LA Tech offense. And you just got to watch every play all the way through on YouTube. No audio, though. And I will say this about La Tech. The defense was pretty legit. Now, you got to remember the product you're watching. This isn't a knock against Southeastern. Didn't look like they were the best
Most prepared.
bunch. They didn't. They got manhandled by the Bulldogs defense. But La Tech had 11 TFLs and 4 sacks in that game, and so obviously some pretty impressive numbers there. And they were aggressive defensively, and I would assume they're going to be the exact same way on Saturday. Now, it's going to be quite the drop-off from Clemson's defensive front to La Tech's defensive front, just from a talent standpoint. But I'm telling you, mindset-wise, I think La Tech's going to come right at you. They're going to bring the pressure. They got 11 TFLs and 4 sacks, an interception, and return to fumble for a touchdown. And so I have a feeling they have a familiar face in Colby Fields, played for LSU back in 2022. So, nothing too much to really look into. Obviously, it's LSU versus La Tech. Not a big-time football game whatsoever. But the front seven for the Bulldogs was pretty impressive. And I'm just going to be interested to see how they decide to attack LSU.
Big stat from just looking at the box score and like the team stats from La Tech Southeastern. La Tech was 3 for 10 on third down, which doesn't seem like a recipe for success against the LSU team that held Clemson to 4 or 3 of 10 or 3 of 11 on third down. They only had 262 total yards, 130 passing yards, 132 rushing yards.
Yeah, offense was not impressive.
Like,
they won that game because their defense just manhandled Southeastern.
And when you do think about it, like that's kind of, I wonder what LSU's game plan would be, because we've been kind of harping on, is the LSU offense going to continue to look like it did versus Clemson, where it's quick hitters, get the ball out because you're trying to protect against an offensive line and you have all these playmakers? Or is there going to be an opportunity for Chris Hilton and Nick Anderson to be running wide open down the sidelines down the sideline.
Right.
I think LSU will take some chances.
I think they'll take some shots too, but you also want to be able to get you want to be able to get Nuss out the game at the half. You want to get Perk out the game at the half.
Well,
Like,
you don't
that's
want,
how you're
you don't want
approaching
Nuss to
this
take
one.
a hit.
No,
And they're going to bring
but
pressure.
they bring pressure, and their coach, Cumby, Sonny, his pressure is interesting. That boy talks a million miles an hour.
Oh, yeah. No, they brought some heat at consistently against Southeastern.
I don't know why you would do anything different.
No, there's no reason. That should be. What do you have to lose?
Right.
You have nothing to lose, just bringing pressure at Garrett Nussmeier consistently, and I think that's what La Tech is going to do. I'm just very excited to see what type of shots they take, but more than that, the run game. Because if you go back to last season, you sat back after the USC game and you were like, LSU really couldn't run the football. Mm-hmm. And it was a major concern after that game. And so you go into Nichols saying, okay, well, this is the game. This is the game where you get the run game right, where you just run all over Nichols. And then you didn't.
We had a devastating injury. John Emery got hurt that week of practice.
Of course.
Your leading rusher against USC. So, I
Right.
mean, the room was spinning.
I wouldn't say the room was spinning, but
No.
it was major. But that you thought, hey, you know what they can go do? They can go manhandle Nichols and run the ball on them. And they didn't. So I feel like you're kind of in a spot now where it's like, okay, you run the ball decent against Clemson. You were committed to it. It looked okay enough. Now go do it against La Tech. Now make it happen against a lesser opponent. Impose your will. That's what I want to see. I want to see them impose their will in the run game, and it looked different than it looked from week 1 to week 2 last season, where it genuinely looks like you are the more dominant, powerful team. Because LA Tech, they manhandled Southeastern.
Well, and when you look at the Nichols game last year, how many times do you think LSU ran the football? And who was their leading rusher?
They ran the football 20 times.
Mm-hmm.
Leading rusher, Josh Williams.
It would be when Caleb Jackson had 8 carries for 28 yards, and Garrett Nussmeier threw the ball 37 times.
That can't be the case on Saturday.
Played the entire game. Ricky Collins had
I
one
know.
attempt.
I had that game as a highlight, and boy,
You saw Guggenheim?
bro, he was like
No,
frying LSU. Like he had LSU in shambles.
I mean, Guggenheim went for 25 carries for 145. That's what everybody was. Can you get him out the portal now?
It was unbelievable, the conversations after that game. And that's why I'm interested to see, just from a run game aspect, obviously you weren't overly successful running the ball against Clemson. Like, it wasn't like, oh, this is the strength of my team.
But you ran it 31 times.
But you committed to it, and there were times where it was, okay, instead of 3 yards, okay, now this one's for 7. And Caden Durham makes something out of nothing on a couple of these handoffs. Okay, now go instill confidence in your offensive line by saying, hey, we're going to do that again, and it's going to look even better against a lesser opponent. So,
yeah, you had Caden Durham with 5 carries for 4 yards.
yeah, and
Then they found out about him next week.
Landon Barone, I think they'll treat it as a practice without showing too much creative. Yeah, I don't think they're going to get overly creative. I genuinely think they're going to be like, okay, let's instill some confidence in our offensive line and say, you know what? We're strong. We're going to be at the point of attack. We're going to move you and make this happen. So I'm going to be interested to see what the run game looks like from week 1 to week 2 because it was such a huge deal in 2024. There's not a lot of storylines going into this weekend. And I'm not trying to make one, but it's somewhat, you got to kind of find things that you're going to look for in a game like this.
Well, with all the momentum that you have, as people think you could be the top-ranked team in the country, you move up in the polls, you're coming off a massive win against Clemson at Clemson. This will determine how some people continue to look at you moving forward. Do you keep that momentum going? Is it a LSU football team that you've seen in years past that when you play a Louisiana Tech, a Southeastern, it's 42-10, and it's like, okay, business as usual, or is it going to be ones where it's 44-21 and Nichols is in the game at halftime?
Right. I mean, I went back and watched was it La Tech LSU from 2018, and it was 24-21 at one point in that game.
Yeah.
La Tech scored 3 touchdowns, cut it to a 3-point game. Now LSU turned it on in the second half. They pulled away. They win the game. But, like, you know, what is this game going to look like? And just from watching La Tech against Southeastern, they're going to try to get after the quarterback and create havoc. Like the havoc term that we use with LSU, La Tech is going to do and going to try to instill. Now, the biggest advantage LSU has in this game is that La Tech offense was not very good. Like Stewie went through the numbers, not very effective.
No, Southeastern had more total yards than
Right. Like, it was
Louisiana.
not effective whatsoever. The defense just kind of controlled the game. You got a defensive touchdown. You forced turnovers, those sorts of things.
Colby Fields was your leading tackler,
How many did he have?
13.
Yeah. And then and like I said, you had 11 TFLs and 4 sacks. They brought havoc. Now, the biggest thing LSU has on their plate is go shut down this La Tech offense. Like, the LSU defense should feast on Saturday. Like, absolutely dominate.
Mm-hmm. They may not score.
And so that's why, like, this conversation about what La Tech is going to try to do and create havoc and try and get after quarterback, they're going to send pressure, like, without a doubt. But it just comes down to what's the situation? Johnny L. Goodson, like he says, they're going to have to try to ugly the game up. It's the only realistic chance they have. They're going to have to.
They got a fun punt returner, too, number 3.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, the kid's from New Iberia.
So there's not going to be a whole lot to be looking for in the game. Just a few things that maybe pique my interest is kind of if LA Tech, if the Bulldogs do come out and they say, you know what, we're going to go try and create pressure and create havoc and get after the quarterback and create a mess on that offense with the LSU offense. How will LSU respond? Will the scheme look different? Will they say, you know what, we trust in our offensive line. Let's instill some confidence in them now against this team and maybe risk one of these edge rushers for La Tech getting past and getting after 18 and seeing what happens.
Yeah, I think that's the goal is to keep 18 clean and get him out the game. And then the same thing with Caden Durham. Like, you don't really need to see anything more from him that you already don't know, right? So you want to protect like these guys. Maybe it's Caleb Jackson, like you saw against Nichols, where they were trying to find a running back, but
Right.
it could be a Caleb Jackson. Maybe he does get to touch it 15 to 20 times and get his run game going, and LSU just turns around, hands it off, and gets out of there. But, I mean, I think there's still going to be – LSU's going to – but when you bring pressure, that also opens up the opportunity for plenty of explosives on LSU's front. So if
Yes.
you can go and score your first 3 times you touch the football and hold them to make it 21-0, because I do think the LSU defense will not have a problem against Tech. As efficient as it were, 14 of 19 from Trey Kukuk for 130 yards. Got sacked 3 times.
Right.
Purdue,
This isn't a, this is the LSU defense should have no issues. And I don't think the LSU offense is going to have issues either. I just think Louisiana Tech is going to try to create more issues.
It was just interesting to see their style of play.
Yes, very much so. But I think this is a good potential game for the offensive line's confidence. And Josh Thompson was one of those players that met with the media yesterday that we have some sound from. And he talked about that offensive line that he's obviously a part of. He was one of the 2 big off-season additions for LSU, him and Braylon Moore that they brought in because they needed some experience on that line. And he talks about the offensive line, how they bonded, and just how they became the group because they impressed a lot of people on Saturday because they did their job. And I think that came down to obviously their execution, the scheme, the execution of the scheme. All of that was done to maybe cover up some of the blemishes you thought you had coming out of fall camp. I think this game on Saturday could be a really good starting point for some confidence for that group. Here's Josh Thompson talking about the O-line room.
Josh Thompson, look, Midwest.
Come on, man.
Season. Yeah, I mean, it started off, one of the biggest, focal points for us coming into the season was to, grow our unity, right? It's a bunch of new faces, and to be a good offensive line, you have to be a tight unit. And that was something that we really, really wanted to focus on because, like I said, it was a bunch of new faces. So we made sure to spend a lot of time together. do things outside of the facility, and that was really big for us. And I'll say, like, one of the coolest things, especially after playing a lot of football and being able to see the big picture of it all, is seeing how much we were able to grow in that offseason. Not just, from a relationship standpoint, but in how we played. Like, you can see the difference from spring to now of what guys are doing and the talent that we have in that room. And I'm proud to be a part of it. I'm proud of what we've been able to do.
Yeah, no, I mean, I really like the way that you can kind of see the way they've grown and they've bonded together, and the way Brad Davis has kind of controlled that room, and the way they looked going into the game. They didn't look like they weren't confident going into Clemson. Like, they were confident in who they were. When we had Coe and Eccles in here, they were confident in their ability. That's been instilled in them by the staff, by their teammates, and I think this is a really good opportunity for them to go prove that they can be dominant. Like, it's not like, okay, we're scheming around the offensive line. Like, no. This is La Tech. Let's just say, I think someone in the chat just said it, where he said, Johnny L. Goodson, this is one of those kinds of game where you tell your offensive line, go do your job. We believe you can handle your business. Go take care of your business. This is what that game is. Go and have your offensive line go instill some confidence in those guys. And you're going to get to play, hopefully, more than just your 5 or 6. You're going to get to mix in some of those younger guys, see what you have. Josh Thompson also talked about Brad Davis and his voice in that room, which is obviously a lot of conversation around it coming into the game last weekend. And I think he did an excellent job mixing in the group of guys, finding the guys that worked, but instilling confidence in his group. And I think, like I said, you can take that next step from an offensive line standpoint this Saturday against La Tech. And so here is Josh Thompson talking about offensive line coach Brad Davis.
I think Coach Davis is great at getting the best out of you. I think there's zero room for complacency, and there's zero room for sitting at that same level. Like, he is constantly pushing you to be your best self. He's creating adversity for you in practice. You're tired. And like I said, I mean, I have become a better football player for it. And I think that's, a noticeable, tangible thing that I can latch onto and appreciate him for.
That's really good right there, talking about your offensive line coach, a reason why. I mean, nobody – like, I remember when Josh Thompson was in the portal and it was getting down to, like, the final moments of if he's going to make his decision. And it seemed like everything was pointing towards him going to Tennessee, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think it was expected for him to come to LSU. And obviously he ends up making the decision, committing to LSU. And you get to hear it right there. Brad Davis obviously played a part in it and has continued to develop these guys and allow them to grow, which is just huge, especially when that's a group that you had so many question marks around, and I think still do. Like, I don't think those question marks have been answered after week 1. Do you disagree, Lloyd? Like, do you think that those question marks around that group still live?
I don't think it's as dire as it was last year. I think obviously you brought in between Brother Moore, Josh Thompson, the guys that you brought in, like the maturity level, you can see in the way that he speaks and talks about whether it be his position coach or how the team has inevitably bonded and what they find to be important. Like, Josh Thompson is very much a mature football player. Same thing with Braylon Moore, who's the elite leader. Like, the guys that you brought in are difference makers. And while we did see, I think it's fair to say, while there were some question marks around the offensive line from what we saw, I think you saw the reason for that against Clemson.
Yeah.
Defensive line's pretty good. Bernard Gooden is a problem.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was the conversation. It was the catch-22.
Right.
Is your offensive line that bad and your D-line not that good? Or is your offensive line good enough and your defensive line is just that
Might
good?
be the best in the country.
And you saw it on Saturday night where that defensive line was absolutely dominant.
And the defensive line, the way that they played was so in control of what they were doing and understanding what Blake Baker has them doing from a schematical standpoint.
Yes.
When you have everybody doing their individual job, which makes the 11 better, right? Like, you could see if Jack Pyburn doesn't do this, then Pert can't get home.
Right.
And so they understand what they're so well coached on that side. And like we said, I think we said this yesterday, like, you didn't see exactly results from your defensive ends maybe, but you saw them free up the other 8 behind them,
Right.
7 behind them, and that's where you saw you let your stars be stars.
Well, and on top of that, it goes all, so many different directions where the DBs are being helped out because they're not getting put in a tough spot because the quarterback's always rushed and under pressure. So even if maybe they didn't have the best coverage that play, the quarterback doesn't even see it because he's got 7 and 6 and 88 in his face. That doesn't happen. And then on top of that, the front 7 is benefiting from these DBs because you're saying, you know what? I trust 4 and 3 and 11 to go out there one-on-one with whoever and win so that I can send 7 guys at the quarterback.
Yeah,
or 6 guys at the quarterback.
And that's the other thing I'm interested to see is if they continue to. I mean, BlakeBakerHavoc.com, he created it. I wonder if that's what they're going to continue to do even against the Louisiana Tech, where it's this is the way we play.
Right.
And you're going to get pressured 60% of the time. And like I said, there's opportunities that opens up opportunities for an offense to be able to hit you with a quick strike. But LSU was very efficient in the way that they didn't let you get out the door. There was opportunities for Clemson to go for big plays. There were people that were running open, but the quickness with which that defense played and how fast they got on you, it made it really hard for Cade Clement to make any decision that was, where's the blitz coming from? And he talked about it. He got interviewed with Clemson, and he was I was too worried about what they were doing instead of worrying about my fundamentals. He's the pressure got to me, and I was making bad decisions because I was worried about where it was coming from as opposed to what my guys are doing.
Yeah, and I think this isn't a week off for that mindset. And that's what a championship team is. Regardless of who is across the line of scrimmage, we're still going to come get your quarterback. We're still going to come and dominate your run game. We're still going to and make these plays and create havoc, regardless of what the logo on the other side is. And so I think you're going to see the same scheme defensively against La Tech that you saw against Clemson, where they're still going to create pressure on this running back, because I think that's going to be your strength.
I think the
overall
exciting part about it is you will see the same scheme, but you'll see new players carrying out the scheme. You'll see Ashton Stamps more. You'll see some of these other depth pieces that are either new or some portal players that we didn't see as much in Game 1. I think that's pretty exciting for Saturday.
Yeah, you'll see some freshmen. I think you'll see Pickett a ton until you don't.
Yeah.
I think he's going to become more and more important to what you're trying to do defensively because he was too good to ignore. And so you're starting to have a little bit of depth finally on that defensive backfield where even Ashton Stamps talked about it. And when Brian Kelly was asked about it, he's like, look, the best players are going to play.
Yeah.
P.J. Woodland has separated himself, but Stamps has a role in this football team. And before the year, Stamps was like, we finally have depth here. It was me and Zai. I had to play. And now he has legitimate competition where you see Woodland get better. You see Pickett go out there oh, I get it. If you're just going to run man coverage, you don't have to really learn anything. Just go cover the guy across from you. And Pickett could do that, but you'll be able to see him in extended snaps and get into different formations. There's a lot that you can – and then you finally get to see I think a lot of people are excited to see, the young linebacking room outside of Weeks and Perk where it's – okay, there's Tylen Singleton. All those got Devon Keys. All these guys, that room has been extremely well recruited. You just haven't seen the depth of it yet.
Yeah, because you've just consistently had these top-end talents that are still on the roster and Witt and Perk.
You brought back so many players.
Right. So I think going into this game on Saturday, the scheme is going to be interesting to me because when we talked about last Saturday, it felt very focused on Clemson, the decisions that were made, the plays that were run.
I feel like offensively. I think defense, this is more of a...
Well, I think if you look defensively, yes, that is the mindset and the that's what your defense is going to do is create pressure. But they forced Klubnik to roll right on purpose. So that was something that was tailored to Clemson because if you go watch Klubnik play, he rolls right a ton.
Yeah, they were using that against him.
And so, it was schemed up. And that's what a good coaching staff does. They find the tendencies of a quarterback. How can we make that work and take these things away from him? And so my thing is I want to see if this week against La Tech, if it's just going to be the same kind of scheme, because then that would mean, okay, they don't want to change up too much because they don't want Florida to really see anything different going into the next week, because that's the situation you're in now, whereas over these next couple of weeks, you've got 3 big-time games in a 5-week span where you're going to go La Tech, Florida, Southeastern, Ole Miss, by South Carolina, which is a huge stretch of football. All in the the month of September into, I think, the second weekend of October is when you play South Carolina. So it's a huge stretch for your team, and obviously you're in a real good spot winning game one. Like,
Yeah,
it
it's
would
the
be
first time you've done it in 5 years.
it's such a different conversation. Like last season, you're going into South Carolina week 3, going, this is a must-win football game. You have a huge stretch of games here, and so what's the identity of this team going to be? Which I think you saw a really good taste of it against Clemson. But how different is it going to look this weekend? Do you expect, Lloyd, the offensive and defensive game plans to be different, or just to kind of be, that's who you are? You're a quick-hitting pass game and pressure the quarterback.
I think you'll see them take some opportunities to throw it deep. I think they want to get Nick Anderson, Chris Hilton, Barry, and Brown involved and let kind of Nussmeier stretch the field a little bit and see. This is a game to take some of those chances. If you don't feel like you're proficient at it, there's a chance to do it against live competition. But at the end of the day, like, there's some of your core principles are probably still there, and what you do offensively and defensively, like, you need to find what your identity is. Feels like you know what it is on defense.
Yes.
Offensively, you are very much committed to continuing to run the football. I'm interested to see if that was just how the game plan can change week to week, game to game. I don't know if you want to show too much to a Louisiana Tech team and put tape out there for Florida, but Florida's got their own problems.
Right.
When they have an actual legitimate game, it feels like with
USF.
But yeah, I mean, I think there's a world in which LSU can be very multiple on offense. I don't think you'll see a Garrett Nussmeier, keeper. I don't think you'll see the quarterback sneak anymore, even though that was another when they did the faux. I didn't realize that's what they were doing, where they were looking to the sideline.
Check with me?
Yeah, that was good.
That was great.
And
Caden Durham really sold it.
He did. First
Did a
down.
great job.
But it was also, that was an answer to, that was like a weak answer, right? And not W-E-A-K, W-E-E-K. That's a short-term solution to what was a long-term problem last year. You can't just run quarterback sneak or a trick quarterback sneak every week. So I'd like to see what they do in short yardage situations, how they continue to handle analytics in a way. Like when you see, obviously it's been a big talking point of what Brian Kelly did. And, he owned it, which I thought was impressive, because I think it's easier to do in a win than in a loss, because I think he would have been a little bit more short in his answer if LSU had lost and he gets asked that question and you're questioning my decision-making. It's like, this is what the analytics said.
Right.
So I'm interested to see how they kind of handle, whether it be when to go for it, when to kick it, what they do just in terms of coaching and decision-making, because those are that matters in every game, and what your identity is.
Yeah, it's an interesting spot, and it's weird sitting here because you haven't been in this spot in such a long time, because it's always been, especially the last, 4 years that we've covered this program, where you go from UCLA to whoever they played in week 2, and you were like, okay, you just lost and got embarrassed, you've got to get these things figured out, whatever, to now, I think it was McNeese. And then to the next season where it's Florida State to Southern and Florida State to Grambling, it was, okay, you just lost, you got to get your feet right. And then last season, you lose to USC, you got to get it right against Nichols. These are the things you want to see. You're and even going back to 2019, from week 1 to week 2, it was a really good-looking win against a not very good team in week 1 against Georgia Southern to, okay, now you got your big-time marquee matchup in week 2. So it's funny kind of sitting back talking about this, because this isn't something we've ever had to think about. You've always had storylines and things you're looking for over the last 3 years under BK, because
figure it out.
You lost game 1.
Right. And it was, what is this team? Like,
Right.
Why did you lose? These are the things, it was very obvious, or at least it felt that you had things that you needed to correct, what they didn't do correctly, why you lost. Like, go address that situation. Now it's
Right.
coming off of a a hard-fought victory where you won by 7, but it felt like you dominated, but it was still close. And what's the reason for it was still close? Like, address that issue. But I think it's continue to be the team that you just were.
Right.
Like, you have to keep the exact same mentality. You have to keep that 1-0 mentality. You can't let – because this game – the Clemson win did trickle for a little bit longer than I think even BK wanted, where it was still talked about for quite a while. And it's like at some point you have to turn the page.
Yes.
I know we haven't done this in a while. I'm excited that we went 1-0. It was a big mantra for the entire offseason. It was something that we really – it wasn't the end-all, be-all, though. Was it a box that you wanted to check? Absolutely. You checked it. Now it's on to, okay, let's go to Tech. And to keep the team focused, and I think that's where you can find out, and I think you'll see this, but the maturity of the LSU football team is extremely high. So I don't expect a letdown spot or anything where they go out there and it's just sloppy and shit football. And I don't think that Tech even really has the firepower to be able to make it close. But you just don't want to beat yourself. Like, go play efficient, good football, no penalties.
Clean football again.
Yeah, just make it 60 minutes and get out of there.
Yeah, just do it. Really, you're just kind of almost replicate what you did.
Score more.
Except score more. But, replicate the clean football, control of the game, Nussmeier's not getting hit and put on the ground, all of those things. That's what you want to see. And it's funny you bring up the turning of the page. I got a tweet, a reply on Twitter last night. Just we put out, there's that clip of the DJ Pickett holding the sign up, which is awesome. Somebody replied, a Georgia fan. It's Wednesday, and y'all still talking about this. Focus on Louisiana Tech, man. And look, I understand that you have to turn the page and go on to the next one. And I don't think we're really still sitting and talking about Clemson as much as just that's the only example you have of this team. But at the same time, we're not on the roster. We're not in the locker room. Not on the coaching staff. So why do I have to turn the page? Me turning the page has nothing to do with
Hold on.
what happens on Saturday.
I don't see this as an attack on us. I think it's more so like he appreciates us so much and he looks up to us.
Okay.
That he's like, y'all are part of it, So let's look at it that way. I don't know if it's necessarily an attack on us, but.
Well, then to change that, I responded to him and I said, funny enough, I'm not on the roster or the coaching staff. So whether or not I'm focusing on Louisiana Tech or not carries zero weight. He said, and that attitude is exactly why we have 2 natties since your last SEC title.
Fair enough.
It's I said, whatever. Congratulations on your 2 national championships. But yes.
What do you drive for the team?
Yeah,
that's what you need to focus on.
The page.
Pick up an Uber.
The page needs to be turned. In the LSU locker room, the page has been turned. I
would assume so, yeah.
Just knowing this staff and this roster, the maturity that they have, I would be highly surprised if the page has not been turned. Us in the media, this is fun. I haven't got to do this in forever.
Right.
I'm going to bask in this and talk about it all I want. But yeah, the focus on Louisiana Tech is go out there, take care of business. Don't stoop to the level of your opponent. LSU is better in every aspect of the game than Louisiana Tech. Now, I was impressed when I turned the film on and watched their defense against Southeastern. They were an aggressive, havoc-creating group. They brought pressure, and they created issues for Southeastern's offense. LSU has the players and the coaching staff and all of those things that shouldn't really be a conversation.
And LSU has it's kind of funny when you go through the staff, there's more than a few names that have been a part of Louisiana Tech. Like, didn't they add Tim Rattay?
Yeah, they also have Blake Baker was at La Tech,
Joe
Sloan. And like we said, Colby Fields at La Tech, played for BK at LSU.
J.R. Belton.
J.R. Belton.
Recruiting coordinator he played quarterback at La Tech, so
yeah, there's ties
a lot
everywhere.
of familiar faces.
And then just even Ruston in general. You've got Ahmad Bro went to Ruston. You've got Kyle Williams was the DC at Ruston High School.
Aiden Anding
at Ruston. Those things you've got ties. It's an in-state matchup, and so there's a lot of familiarity.
Mm-hmm.
But LSU is the better team, the better program, and they should just go out there. The thing is, go out there, take care of business. Don't stoop to the level of your opponent. Play your game, and you'll win easily.
37.5, is that where we sit?
Let me double check this spread.
It's 37.5 with it 51.5 total.
51.5 over under. That's an interesting over under
I don't think it gets there.
because I don't know if Tech is going to put
I don't know if they'll put any points on the
enough
board.
points on the board. Let's see. Yeah, I got it at 37. Yeah, it's 37.5.
Somebody on YouTube, their model said it's 34.
Oh, okay.
So
So
take
yeah,
that for what it's worth.
LSU's favored by 37.5, and the over under is 51.5. So
2 touchdowns from Tech.
that's essentially what you're betting on. It would be what, 14 to
38-14.
yeah, 38-14 is 52, which would be the over under, but it wouldn't be the spread.
Nope.
So we'll see how it goes. Don't forget, every single day we're brought to you by All About Inflatables. AllAboutInflatablesDS.com is the website, and the phone number is 225-667-2386. Our friends over at All About Inflatables. It's a very easy website. If you have anything going on this weekend, if you have a party at your house for the game and you've got kids that you want to be out of your way, go ahead and rent a water slide, rent an inflatable at AllAboutInflatablesDS.com. They do a great job. If it's a water slide, they'll put the tarp down in your yard, keep your grass looking good. They'll be there in the morning. They'll drop it off, put it together. They'll tell you what they need and what you need to do. Then they'll come back in the afternoon and they'll pick it up. Make sure you go to the website, AllAboutInflatablesDS.com. And with holidays coming up, they're also doing some holiday lighting. So All About Holiday Lighting, look that up on Facebook, and you'll be able to see how you can get some really good-looking holiday lights on your house this year from our crew over at All About Inflatables. The website, like I said, AllAboutInflatablesDS.com. We will take a quick break and come back and close out hour number 2 here on this Thursday morning of Week 2.
Matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's a repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
Wardos was created in honor of Alan Ward Branning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
All right, welcome back here. Hour number 2 officially underway. I really like the hypothetical Johnny L. Goodson threw in the chat. I do hope we get a defensive touchdown this week, though. Should we do a little
pick to click?
A little pick to click there. Christian, does LSU score a defensive touchdown Saturday night against Louisiana Tech?
And if so, who?
Yes. If so, who? I think it'll be a strip sack. I think Perk runs it back.
Okay, so yes, strip sack by Harold Perkins.
The Perk Heisman campaign comes alive this weekend.
I like that. Stewie, will there be a defensive touchdown Saturday night for Louisiana State University?
It is pick six.
If it is, it's a pick six.
Pick six. I like pick six.
But you got to pick. You got to go yay or nay.
It's gonna be a pick six. I can't give you a name.
Okay. Pickett. But you're going yes, pick six.
Pickett might get him one. If Pickett gets one, I might be insufferable.
Lloyd?
You hear about it from me.
Yep.
Yay or nay?
I might need some private time if he gets one.
That's turnover, no touchdown.
Turnover, no touchdown.
Throw it to a Weeks brother.
He'll
He'll hit somebody in the chest.
I'm going to go yes. And I think it's going to be A.J. Halsey.
I'd love to see that.
I just saw it so many times last Saturday where Delane was in coverage, they threw it at him, and it got tipped up, and Halsey was just right there.
Waiting.
And if it falls in his hands, it's to the crib. So I'm gonna go yes, A.J. Halsey.
They had, I was thinking that made me think about special teams. 7 punts. Jesus.
LSU did?
No.
Oh.
Tech.
Okay.
7 punts for 336 yards for a 58-yard average with a long of 60 and 3 inside the 20 because I wanted to see a punt return possibly. But it sounds like, well, this could also be you outkick your coverage in a way where Xavier Thomas backs up. There's nobody in front of him. That's a dangerous proposition. Right. But I'd also like to see Berrien Brown take one out the end zone.
Yeah, I would love a kickoff return.
He doesn't even have to crib it. I just want to see him get running.
Because it looked awesome when he was doing it in that final scrimmage.
I don't want him to crib it. I don't want, against La Tech, I don't want him to crib it.
What?
I think I want to.
You're saving it?
Save that.
Yeah, gatekeep it.
Good Christian boy, good Catholic. I'm saving myself.
Really?
No, really.
Trevor Nixon, I like DJ for pick six. C. Veal says special teams touchdown, yes.
Yeah, I can see it.
He also agreed with Lloyd. C. Veal said 2 turnovers, no touchdown. Glimmer says he's going with Tamarcus Cooley. Felt like he was around the ball a lot. I like that. Thank you. I saw it so many times where it was just right there. Like the last play, the third down, where they threw it at Delane and it was just.
Yeah. I do have a question. We talked about this last night a little bit on Mic'd Up as I kind of brought it up because I thought it was interesting. And now that we talked about the ties of Blake Baker from Louisiana Tech and how he continues to move, he goes from Tech to Tulane to LSU to Missouri to LSU.
Also at Miami?
In Miami, yes. He has island hopped quite a bit. If this defense continues to play this way for the entire year, do you think Blake Baker comes back to LSU next year, or would you think he'll be offered a Power 4 job and take it?
I think it definitely depends on what the job is, what job comes open. Like, I think there's potential.
Alabama?
Yeah, I think there's potential for a handful of SEC jobs to open up. I would say like Arkansas. If Pittman doesn't do well and Arkansas opens up, potentially that's a spot. Kentucky, if they end up moving off of Stoops.
They've been trying to.
Florida and Napier, I don't know if they're in the position to want to move off Napier anymore. Like, it feels like for some reason he's all good.
Young quarterback.
Well, the Lagway experiment has to go well.
He's tied to Lagway.
So they got to see that through.
Like Billy goes as far as Lagway takes him. And if they struggle, he's gone. They don't, he'll be there.
I think they have a renewed trust in him. I think they kind of
because of Lagway, and they recruited better last year than they have.
They did have a good looking offseason.
So I think that's what it is, and like revenue sharing and like that, they just have more money to spend. I don't think Florida's broke by no means, but I don't think before that they were spending the money in an IL.
Yeah, it was all on the staff.
Right.
And then
That other
LSU did the
schools
same
were.
thing.
Yeah,
with
they have a
every-
massive staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like, I think it was like 105 players or whatever, and it's like they have like 94 staff.
That's unbelievable.
Which is insane. But
Great picture day. I feel bad for the photographer.
Yeah. Get them all, everybody in a box.
But Sabrion, like, I don't disagree with Sabrion too much. I'm not leaving LSU for Arkansas or Kentucky. I don't know. I really think it depends on what the job is, but to play it safe, I think if the defense continues to play the way it is, Lord have mercy, that's crazy. It would be hard to think that he's not going to get that opportunity.
Oh, he's going to. Right now, he's probably already like the flavor of the month.
Yes.
I think everybody's talking a good bit about Blake Baker, but yeah, it would have to be something because I'm just wondering what his personal aspirations are.
Right.
There's some people that don't want to be a head coach. There's some people that become very much entrenched in a defensive coordinator. But I do think when you're the age that he is and as good as he is at his job and how much he impacts like the relationships with his players, I could see him being a head coach and a great one. But it depends on if he wants to. And that's what Jared was saying is like, so LSU is a stepping stone job, is what you're telling me. I was like, no, I think it's not a lateral move to leave LSU and go take a head coaching job. But he was saying like it could be if you consider whatever job he gets offered is like, do you want to go to USC? Do you
Well, I
want to go
think
to?
if it's a head coaching position,
That's a different gig than being a
That's good.
DC. Like I
I
don't think
mean-
he would ever leave LSU's defensive coordinator and be a defensive coordinator
no,
somewhere else.
no. I mean, Dave Aranda, he was LSU's defensive coordinator, wins a national championship, head coach at Baylor.
And we, there's a
Obviously.
backstory there.
But still, I'm just saying in general, like, LSU's not a stepping stone job from a head coach standpoint.
But from a coordinator
From a coordinator standpoint, if you have the opportunity to go be a head coach somewhere else, I mean, it's like Wes Johnson at LSU baseball. LSU baseball is not a stepping stone opportunity, but he's the LSU pitching coach for a year, and then guess what? Georgia wants to hire you as their head baseball coach.
Well, this is the same guy who flirted with the Tulane job.
I would be careful saying
I mean,
flirted.
he played
but his
at
name
Tulane.
came up.
He played at
Yes.
Tulane. So it's like
I think there's definitely
that's his school.
Landon Barone.
Things
Look
like
at
that fall
Texas
into place.
A&M and Notre Dame. Both are Brian Kelly DCs.
Yeah.
So the opportunity is going to be there. I think it depends on the job.
Denbrock left for a stepping stone.
Oh, brother, they are like
that was a lateral move, correct?
And that was a
but
different situation.
Notre Dame fans are sick of Denbrock.
He loves that quarterback draw, huh?
Like,
He does.
Did they just like change the name on Riley Leonard? It was like side quarterback 13. His name's Carr.
Running with your quarterback's different when it's not Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I mean it worked last year Leonard was more of a bruiser, I guess, back there. I don't know if Carr really has the salt to be able to do. He didn't look very comfortable.
He might get
killed.
Vandergrift.
He might go meet his great grandpa.
Yeah, because Miami had some chances and they were trying to take him.
That's what made Miami look like. I think Denbrock is still a good offensive coordinator, but I mean he was very much had the treasure chest was full.
Well, that's been what they lost to A&M game 1 last year, or did they beat A&M game 1 last year? Notre Dame
beat A&M and then lost to Northern Illinois.
They beat A&M like on the last play.
Yeah,
Connor Wegman.
Trash.
But so the Blake Baker, like, what job would you see him turning down if it opens up to stay at LSU as the defensive coordinator?
And also I think you have to consider the fact of how the season goes,
Right.
and where he sees his future at LSU.
Right. If they run the table, the defense is as a top 5 group this year, and they win the national championship, he's going to get a big time offer from one of the big time, because a job's going to open up, and if a big time job opens up, he's going to get the nod.
Yeah, he'll get consideration for it. Or if it's do you almost Jimbo Fisher this thing and say head coach in waiting at some point, or he has the ideal of if I stay here, I'm from Louisiana.
I'll give my.
He loves LSU.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
like,
that's why it wasn't. He didn't have to come back. Like LSU was in shambles.
Because like for me, like y'all said, Kentucky and Arkansas, and like I mean I
Can
get
you
it.
really win there?
Right, exactly. Like I get it as far as him wanting to be a head coach, but like you said, can you really win at those schools? Like really and truthfully, like no matter what existential circumstances they have at those schools, because Kentucky has Kroger, and Arkansas has Walmart and Jerry Jones
and
Tyson. So like they have the money's there. It's just a point of like,
I don't know.
do I want to rebuild this thing and really try to, or just sit at LSU, make $2.5 million a year, probably gonna get to $3 million at some point,
Right?
And like
be the best
defensive coordinator in the country for multiple years, and then Brian Kelly rides off in the sunset after his 10-year contract is over, and they're like, "Hey, Blake, you wanna
run this thing?
You wanna take that DC slot and put it in the head coach slot,
right?"
So
I'll pose the question to the chat and everyone in the room as well. I think the one conversation piece around Baker and the head coach job at LSU would be he has no head coaching experience.
Right.
So how much weight does that truly carry for LSU? Because to me, LSU is a program, especially if they win a national championship this season, that you don't really, you don't get your first gig at
your first crack
LSU.
at being a head coach. Usually, yeah, it's not.
It's not. It's not what happens at LSU. I mean, you go from hiring. I mean, Nick Saban was a head coach prior. Les Miles was a head coach prior. Ed O had been a head coach prior, and that situation is different in itself.
Yeah.
And then BK was the winningest head coach in college football when you hired him.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be.
So that's the big. That to me, that's the conversation of.
Yeah, but if he continues to stay and he sticks around at LSU, I would think you would have to give him that opportunity if the defense still looks the way that it does, and like obviously the relationships he's built, and I think people obviously it would be an Ed Orgeron situation whenever he was the interim coach and every player was like laying their jersey down for him. It was like
Right.
I want Ed O to be the head coach, and eventually LSU saw the vision, I guess, and made him head coach. But does Ed Orgeron's head coaching experience, is that a reason to have hired him because it was a failure?
Right. No, I'm with you.
So is LSU a job that you give people second chances at?
Hot take: Ed O becomes the head coach at Arkansas after this season. That's just me putting a
way off the train
But
track.
I also think
crazy
that
take out there.
the program was in a different place then.
Yeah,
like when you hired O, you had missed your window to hire Jimbo or Herman when you didn't fire Les the year before.
Well, and also like you gotta think about like the incompetence at athletic director at the time,
right?
Where they were just like the building was a walking leak. So everything that they were talking about inside the building, as far as the head coach went, got leaked to the media as soon as they got out of any meeting that they had, and like the players vouched for, like the players wanted O. So,
and I think that the same conversation could be had with Baker.
Was handcuffed,
right?
Like he was like, "Oh shit! Like I can't hire Tom Herman. I can't hire Jimbo. I gotta hire."
I'm bringing back Les.
Like I don't like this guy, but I gotta hire him.
And you ran out of choices.
He's got that binder too.
Mm-hmm.
That thing's still.
Panamsky's
still out there with that binder somewhere.
Gosh. It is interesting to see how
one final week. Lane Kiffin.
It could always like what all plays a factor. If LSU doesn't pan out, like if LSU doesn't make the run, and it's like Brian Kelly's not retiring in the sunset opportunity for Blake Baker, and instead it's all hell has broken loose and it's a problem and the program's burning down.
I don't think it gets to that point. I think Brian Kelly can give you 8-4 anytime he wants.
Well, that's still, but to me that's the program in a bad spot.
This university.
If this team right now goes 8-4, it's a bad.
It's bust.
awful.
And this team could still go 8-4.
That's what I'm saying. If it goes 8-4, the season was a failure.
You shut your mouth.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't ever say that again.
But if you continue to put up,
this ain't Texas A&M.
yeah,
son.
you continue to put up like middling seasons like that with Blake Baker on your staff, I don't think he gets looked at as a head coach.
Right.
But if
So I just-
and you have to consider the fact that every time people talk about Joe Sloan, they talk about his aspirations to be a head coach.
Right. Right.
Now, I could see a world where Sloan jumps and goes to be a head coach.
Mhm.
At
Yes.
name Power 4 school.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, his track record speaks for itself, and
Well, it's like not very much it's very much not a secret.
right. And I would think that they would just go ahead and make Cortez Hankton full-time OC. I don't know how that works. I don't think he's ever been an actual play caller, but I mean, didn't the Rams try to get him as their OC? Somebody from
they interviewed him.
right. So it's like you see a world where Sloan leaves and Hankton just slides into the job without the co in front of him.
Yeah.
And if I'm Sloan, and this offense takes off, and then obviously Nuss goes to the NFL, you have to restart with what quarterback do you have for the
Right.
next year? He could very easily like Denbrock.
No, that's the conversation is that all the pressure that's on this season. Those are things that are going to come about at some point.
Harbaugh,
Like
Jump off
and
the ship
Blake,
while it's going
Blake
down.
Baker has
I don't think the ship
created the stock in his name that he's going to get the opportunity. And with the question being where we started of will Blake Baker take a job this offseason, just to play it safe, I would say yeah. Like I would say if everything goes according to plan this season and you play up to the level where you're at and you make that run, you run the table, I would be surprised if he's your defensive coordinator next year.
And I'd be surprised if Sloan is your offensive coordinator.
Because if you're able to accomplish what you want to accomplish, and those opportunities arise, especially when the roster's not going to be up to the same level next season, that's the situation.
could you see one of those guys jumping ship to the NFL?
No,
Yeah, I don't think.
not yet. I don't know if they'll get the right opportunity in the NFL yet.
Yeah.
Like Joe Brady.
He was an NFL guy.
He was an NFL guy, had already had the experience in the NFL, and got the. It was just the way it kind of worked out. I think they would stay in college because these are college guys. Like
I guess
Sloan is a recruiter, Blaker's a recruiter. Like
Blaker.
I guess the one that you would see jumping to the NFL would be, if anybody, Cortez Hankton.
potentially, but I think the good thing right now, and to turn the page away from this conversation, is they're all in purple and gold and on the sideline or in the booth this season. And that's where we're at. We're getting ready for week number 2, LSU versus Louisiana Tech.
Hunter Hall, don't start, bro. You might not win 7 this year. Just keep it close.
Yeah, other
what's that?
radio
What's that?
hosts are betting on a ULM win.
Go paint your nails.
There you go.
Do you
Grab that
what
plush.
is he trying to get Blake Baker to be the head coach at Alabama?
No, he's saying, how can this LSU team go 10-2, let alone 8-4?
ULM has the chance to do the funniest thing this weekend.
I do like Kimberly's take. Being a head coach is more trouble than it's worth these days, and he stays because of that element.
Yep. Look at Chip Kelly.
It's a
Chip Kelly-
conversation.
Chip Kelly quit being a head coach so he could go drink beer and coordinate again.
Gus
I
Malzahn.
respect it.
Me too.
Like think about it. Would you rather be a head coach and have to worry about kids asking for $10 million a year, a house, a car, his dad's asking for money, like his parents are asking for money, or just be a coordinator and like say what's up to the kid and like talk to him every day, but you don't have to talk about NIL. Like we just talk life and football. Like
Now, being the coordinator in EA College Football 26 is easy.
yeah.
I just get
You don't
I just get to play the games.
you
I don't
don't-
have to worry about any of this
So I have
other
to worry
stuff.
about this 5-star whose
Dude,
whose deal breaker is proximity of home.
Yes.
But he's like
You live 5 miles away. What are you talking about?
I played 10 years on franchise mode or dynasty mode as an offensive coordinator for LSU.
Of course, I know.
I got a job offered every year. I was like, nah.
Nah, I like where I'm at.
On the last college football 25, I was the head coach at LSU for 5 years and didn't sign a top 10 recruiting class.
Nice.
Because these kids, like, I'm winning natties.
These kids.
They don't want that. Like,
Yeah.
I think your recruiting scheme wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think
it
you're
wasn't.
spending your
I had to-
hours.
I had to, yeah, I had to fix it. I fixed it.
And then the
There you
portal
go.
sucks too, so you can't rebuild the portal in last year's
the
game.
portal is a struggle, brother. like it did.
Dire Straits.
It took me till year 6 to start signing like top 5 players. My first 5-star from Louisiana was a kid from Opelousas. It was a quarterback,
Rhonda Don.
stud,
Yeah, did you rename him?
5-star.
Rhonda
Don.
Don.
Rhonda Don.
No, he was like Spanish. His name
They
was
got to
like,
get that shit figured
His
out.
name
Yeah,
was
it's
like
hilarious.
Hector. Like, it
It's
was-
hilarious.
but he was good though.
But on the Blake Baker conversation, just to be very frank about it, I want Blake Baker at LSU as long as I'm alive, and as long as
Yeah.
he's alive, and even after we're alive, Blake Baker should be at LSU. He fits at LSU. He is LSU. He's rocking the baseball cap on the sideline. Stay here forever.
So Hunter Hall, you unsubscribe if Alabama loses to?
No, he won't
whatever?
unsubscribe. He'll die.
Yeah, you might just call it,
Perish.
pack it in.
So
I respect
It's a
it.
good run.
appreciate you guys hanging out with us this morning. We're gonna connect athletically this morning. Might get out of here a little bit early. You got a
watched-
busy day.
I watched
Today.
LSU lose to Troy in person,
Oh,
which I thought about sleeping in a stadium that night. Like it was tough. Like that was a
like
rough
that-
like.
It was like that guy after the A&M loss last year that called in was sitting in the middle of the parade grounds, Lloyd.
mm-hmm.
Do you
Yeah, I
remember that?
mean he's probably still there.
He was just laying down looking at the stars. He was so,
He was hurt.
he was hurt. I get it.
We were kind of scared for his life.
Yeah, there was a
On that
chance
phone
that he
call.
may have done it.
Who done it?
I mean, we haven't heard back from.
I had to watch that
Oh.
Troy loss on my cell phone at Northwestern State. You talk about being in a low spot.
That's low.
Terrible.
That was homecoming my junior year of high school.
Homecoming.
We're sitting
Yeah.
at a steakhouse and that game's on.
It's a
and
boner
I'm
killer.
So angry. They're like, "What are you like?" I'm not talking to anybody
Yeah.
at this
I
dinner.
don't wanna
before
talk.
Troy
homecoming.
was pre-homecoming.
No.
Yeah,
Troy
like
was
homecoming dinner. Like we just went and took
Before
pictures.
Oh my.
Now we're going to dinner before the dance and the after party.
Was your date at least hot? Did that help? Or was she? Because it could have been a lot.
I
worse.
was. It didn't matter what
Yeah.
my date looked like. LSU just lost to Troy in Tiger
And
Stadium.
it was homecoming for LSU.
It could be
Like-
Jessica
Damn.
Alba that I'm with. It doesn't matter. I'm
Not,
pissed.
I'm not getting it
Nah,
up,
come
brother.
on, don't go that far.
No, I will.
No, stop.
I don't think you
I
understand
did
how
go
much
out
I
after that.
how
just
much
to-
I care about this.
I drank so much that night though.
Mhm.
It was
Awful.
like a binge
pain.
like a binge drink when you lose like the first love of your life. Like I'm cooked.
Oh yeah,
Golf
Christian.
links.
Now you're talking his language.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now we. Okay.
telling
What was
you.
that, Little Rock?
Oh,
Yeah.
you've only been through like one heartbreak in your life.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, get ready.
You've been through.
And it was live on Tingle and
I
Co.
heard about one of
I've
yours.
had a couple of canon
Noah
events.
told me about one while
Yeah,
you
I've,
were gone. I
I've
was like,
had
damn, bro.
canon events in
Yeah,
my
he
life,
has.
bro. And it like you shake back, like I'm back, like I'm all the way back.
Yeah.
But
You
also
are back. You're back here.
you also lose a lot of like
That Troy loss was a
Feeling.
canon event.
the feelings
Yeah.
not there anymore.
That
You
Troy
could
loss
get as
was a
many as you
canon
want.
event.
The
That year
feelings
Well, I
was
guess-
rough,
are gonna be
though.
there.
This is my first one. So if y'all are referring to Troy as your first heartbreak,
Oh no, brother.
No, that's not my
As
first.
an LSU fan,
That was just, my first heartbreak was what day in January was that in 2012?
yep.
you
And
were
then-
old. You were old enough to be heartbroken.
That was the first full season
what,
I
9?
remember.
And
Yes.
then,
I was like
and then
7,
the
you're probably- I
was
5th
9
of
years old.
November in that same year, 2012, TJ Yeldon catches
Yeah.
a screen
Yeah.
pass.
Back to back hurt,
And-
man.
I was at that game.
I still see Barkevius Mingo laying full all the way out.
Back to back hurt.
That was like probably like the first time I like cried about a
I
football
cried
game.
my eyes out after they lost Alabama in the national championship.
I think my first time crying over sports was the no call.
Mm.
Oh, that was a
Sick.
tough one.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it was actually the year before the
Minneapolis Miracle.
The miracle.
You were crying little bitch. Cried twice.
That's the only time I ever cried in my life was the LSU losing that national championship. I haven't cried since.
I can't remember that. I remember the game. I don't remember what I did after the game.
It was over. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
It
Like
didn't
that
matter.
wasn't even worth crying about. No. The other one we don't talk about.
Which one?
You mentioned it.
Yeah, he doesn't. That one, he's sensitive to that.
Yeah,
November
that one
5th.
I'm not
hurt.
sensitive. it broke me.
That like
I became-
honestly that
That's
was
his
like
boogeyman.
that was probably my breaking point with like Les and that whole operation. Because, like, you got all these NFL players. Like, if you go back, all those NFL
You
LSU
kicked one off the
guys
team
they
that
talk
probably
about,
makes that tackle.
that they
God,
talk,
yeah, he makes that tackle.
Right.
Why'd you say that?
that they
Stop.
talked about pre Joe Burrow 2019 LSU. All these NFL LSU guys were from the Les era. Like, he was churning out NFL dudes.
I have no idea
and,
how he was recruiting.
and they were winning
It's unbelievable. I
8
know.
games a year.
Yeah.
But also, like, I've also heard from players that played for Les, like, when those dudes got to year 3, no matter what their draft stock was, they were like, I'm out.
See ya.
Like, at the bowl game, like, they're like, so, like, we all going to the league, right?
Yeah, this is
Like-
it's the it's what was it, Mekhi Wingo
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I'm
Matt
out.
House.
I'm
like,
done, dog.
I don't want to talk to me, bro. It's over.
God, I don't like talking about that game. The game hurt, man.
Thank you, Mekhi Wingo.
Yeah.
Shout out.
We
Best
appreciate
play.
you.
They made a lot of good plays. That was your best.
Jacques Doucet.
That was probably, like, top 1 defensive. That's defensive player of the year type stuff right there.
Yeah, it was massive. Talk about save your program.
MVP to JD.
Talk about
Yeah.
save your program.
Oh, yeah. Oh, JD. Oh, my goodness. What a legend for that.
Oh, but
Like,
massive.
What a legend. JD, you, I love you with all my heart.
When
for
LSU
that.
wins
Like,
it this year, get JD a ring.
Yes. JD deserves a ring and a spot at the front of
Yeah.
every presser. 'Cause
2
he's-
claps. JD, ready.
Oh, I did 3.
That's
Sorry.
right. Stay
He
together.
deserves 3.
Counts. Let's connect athletically this morning as we're connecting with athletic heartbreaks right now.
Yeah, I don't know
Connecting
why did that
spirit- on a
happen?
spiritual
Yeah, how do we get there?
Oh, because Hunter Hall has to go through it this weekend.
He does. Gosh, he does. He
Don't.
does. The second loss to ULM in his life.
I was watching Mike Epps. He has a stand-up on Netflix. And he was like, I don't trust Christian white people.
Yeah, but he got one right next to you.
I know. He just
got
tried to
2.
pray over me.
You got 2.
Yeah. Ugh. He preed all over you?
You. Oh, gosh.
Mm.
It's taking its
I'd
turn.
let Noah pray over me, but Christian, I don't know what this brother's
Dude, it
been
was a
doing.
joke. I wasn't about
What
to
does he
pray
do
over
when
you.
he's in private?
Oh, I know.
Goon. So,
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for a little video from our time in Clemson.
Little
I
vlog.
thought we dropped that one already.
No, it hasn't been posted yet.
that crash out was low-key generational. You should have went harder.
Which one?
I would have punched him.
Was it
Stop it. No. 20,000 more. Stop it.
Oh yeah, fake news. I hit it.
Fake news.
Fake news. False. No, that's false.
You're going to find out tomorrow. You're going to find out
That's
tomorrow.
NBA Christian. That's his name.
Yeah, Christian Youngboy.
I love it.
I also gave
take it.
I gave a
Better
kid
than
at
Seaman.
ESPN a NBA name. His name was Josh. And we had 2 Joshes in the office, and they were trying to figure out a nickname for the kid. And I was like, NBA YJ.
There you go.
Did it work?
Now stuck. Like
Easy.
kid has a nickname forever because of me.
And
You're welcome.
I guess the other guy who wanted to be Josh is probably like, damn. that
Well,
could've been
no,
me.
they just call him they called him Old J.
OJ.
OJ.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
The juice is loose.
The juice was loose.
Did he? When did OJ die? I'm just trying to think because I want to say I was at work and I was like, the juice is loose.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like
Gone.
gone.
It was it was my freshman year.
Did he tell the truth on that?
24.
I mean, he wrote a book about it.
He did write a book about
He
it.
If
did,
I
but
did
like
it.
on his deathbed, he had to be like
Let it out.
like to his most confidential friend.
Yeah, the lawyer that
'Cause
called
I-
him Juice.
No, but I think he made like everybody that went to see him like
I think they signed an NDA.
signed an NDA. So like, I mean, he could have told anybody this.
Yeah,
and he's just like, I did it.
I did it.
Like-
I'll do it again too.
Like his last breath, like he's just like,
Yeah, I mean, he can't hold
we
that.
did it.
Yeah,
Nice.
guys, I gotta,
Yeah.
guys, I have to tell y'all something that everybody's like, we know. Yeah,
Bro,
don't
brother.
save your breath.
Save it.
Save it. Tired of talking about it.
You only got a little bit of time left.
We know. We know.
We know. Trust. Here
Do we
go.
know how to
All right.
connect athletically? Cowboys, Eagles,
Onside kick, squib kick, drop kick,
snatch kick.
place kick.
Oh,
Different forms of kicks.
How about them?
Cowboys.
snag, grab.
Snatch,
Snatch.
catch.
You got to snag, grab the snatch if you want it to be a catch.
And then how about them Cowboys?
How about them Chiefs? How now Brown Cow?
This is the last 4 Super Bowl winners, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Easy.
Look at us.
Easy.
That was simple.
Let's see
Yeah, I
if
mean,
we
that was
can-
pretty simple. How about them Cowboys? Did you just hit the nay-nay?
He's trying to pray over
No,
me.
he's trying to
I don't know what he has going on. Christian, I might come
Good
to
job,
class
chat.
with you, bro. I might have to wingman
I
for
gotta go to
you.
the gym first. You
Oh,
go to the gym with me?
you in the gym, son?
Check me
What
out.
you doing today?
Check him out.
Today?
Yeah, what's
I'm
the
debating. It might be legs or it might be a push day.
bro? You gotta have a plan. You can't just go to the
He
gym.
wa- he
and be
just
like,
walks
Well, I
around and
might
keeps his-
start doing legs twice a week. I don't know.
It might be.
Wow, check this guy out.
Yeah. So
Biggest challenge yourself, Noah Tingle Quartle.
so what happened
never.
with the lady friend?
We've already been over this.
No,
Coach. You're a few
I
months
wasn't
late.
here.
We'll give it to you off the air.
All right.
Pause.
You know my story.
As
Well,
far as they know, I dumped her.
okay, so damn. But my story actually went further, a little bit further. I'll give you the details. We'll exchange information.
All right, we can do
Yeah,
that
y'all can connect.
sexually.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Switch.
Here we go. Celebrity mashup. Scare somebody.
It's gonna be Christian and Stewie.
That'd be great. Oh,
Amy Schumer.
that
Ugh.
is Amy Schumer.
And Ben Affleck.
Is it Ben Affleck?
Is it Ben Affleck? No, that feels too thin to be Ben
Matt
Affleck.
Damon? Started watching The Barnes again yesterday.
It's
I don't know
definitely
why.
Amy Schumer, though.
Big Matt Damon fan. Matt Damon. Probably gonna watch The Departed later.
Oh, do you know how that ends?
Oh yeah, I know.
I've never seen that.
It's a great movie.
Gotta see it. It's like
What's it called?
Brian Burgess said
The
Ben Affleck.
Departed.
Oh, The Departed. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
Leonardo DiCaprio is a snitch.
Let's go. Gosh, nailed it. After winning the Super Bowl, Ravens had former Chiefs QB as their starter in 2001. So they won the Super Bowl.
With Trent Dilfer.
Yep. And then their starting quarterback in week 1 of 2001 was a former Chiefs quarterback.
Is it Green? Lefty?
What's his first name?
I don't remember.
Well, I was 5 years old in 2001.
Trent Green?
Trent Green. I was
I don't know if
not.
that's right.
I was not alive.
Yeah, I know.
Gage Evans says Patrick Mahomes. Nice.
Sucks for you.
Brian Burgess says Elvis Grbac.
Elvis Gerback? Yeah. Remember him?
Elvis Grbac.
Like, it doesn't have a vowel.
So you don't remember life like pre phones. Like you
No.
cooked.
No, he never like went outside.
He's never experienced like dial up
Is
internet.
this
Yeah.
Mississippi State?
The rush.
Yeah. Or like your mom being on the phone while you're on the phone with a girl.
Or
Like
yeah,
on the
you-
other line.
Or you're
You
trying to.
That was a thing when you were.
Bro.
I thought they had flip
Is
phones.
this Dak
by now.
Prescott?
Yeah,
Mississippi
but
State?
like I mean, some people
Yeah.
didn't have like flip phones. Some people didn't have phones
Oh, shit.
growing up. Like when I was in middle school,
My
like
mom had like a BlackBerry. I remember
yeah,
that.
I did too. But like some kids in my school didn't have phones, so I'd have to like if I wanted to talk to certain girls, like I got to call a house
Georgetown?
phone.
Georgetown.
I've had to like talk to somebody's mom before I talk to them.
Hey, can I speak with?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. That's how you become a man.
yeah. You don't know nothing about that. All you know is
I
DMs.
just use Snapchat.
Yeah, see, like
DP.
I get it in.
1958
I get it in person
to
and online.
2005. The DeVille series of cards.
You become versatile.
DeVille?
You could send the DP, or you could send the DM. Or
Was
you
it
could
Cadillac?
send the person.
Cadillac
That's
Coupe
you.
DeVille?
There we go.
Sprite.
This is
Tastes
actual-
like Sprite. I don't know. Minute Maid.
It's a
Oh.
fast food chain.
Oh, Fresca is the drink. I'm thinking.
This is this year, boys. I don't do the fast food or the
neither.
refresca. But refresca,
Refresca.
Probably like Taco Bell.
that's right. Feels right. Sonic,
Yeah, Taco Bell. Brian
BB
Burgess
says
says.
Taco
Yeah.
Bell.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Del Taco.
Free
Show.
Free Shavakadu.
I love a vodka do.
Always Sunny actor had a lead role in this failed one season film 2 Fox sitcom. Sure. Similar title to another Fox comedy.
Oh, 2002.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was 6 years old again.
I didn't even know Glenn Howerton
I
did.
couldn't name this if it was 2025.
Glenn Howerton is which one?
He is Dennis.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I've never watched Always Sunny.
Oh, great show.
And it's for the whites.
Yeah.
Hey,
Fair
look,
enough.
sometimes I partake in the white
Comedy.
comedy.
It's a good show.
It's pretty like dry, you know.
That 80s show,
Oh.
Burgess says. But that makes sense with it being sharing a name, similar title.
I never got into that show.
That 70s show?
Yeah, speaking
I've
about
never
for the
seen it.
whites.
I've never seen it.
You know that.
This 2023 DC superhero movie sequel made less than $500 million original.
Wonder Woman.
18 film gross. Yeah, probably. Or
2023.
What is that?
Aquaman.
Was that the Batman?
No.
No. Was it
Aquaman only made one movie, I thought.
There was two.
There were?
Pretty sure.
I do know the second Wonder Woman movie
See,
was bad.
Bigas Deacon says the
Bigas-
Batman.
I don't.
It's not the Batman because there was
No.
no 2018 Batman.
Yeah, Bigas. Oh wait, no.
Oh no, yeah, the last Batman
And the
was
Batman
like
was-
2013.
Yeah.
Didn't the Batman make a lot of money?
Yeah, the
sure.
Batman was a great movie. It's
Yeah, I was about to say.
2022.
It could either be Wonder Woman. It could
Or
be
Aquaman.
Aquaman. It could be the Flash,
No.
I don't think that was the first one.
or
one,
the
though.
or Fantastic
No, it's two
Four.
movies.
No,
It was
that one
Aquaman.
Yeah.
Aquaman.
No, Flash had a series. It wasn't a movie.
No, Flash.
I didn't even know there was a
movie.
second
He had two
Aquaman movie.
movies.
I watched the first 5 minutes of that movie and turned it. Oh,
It was Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom is the second one.
oh. I don't know which one they were asking for.
It's okay.
Which one
We
did
got
you
it
guess?
right. He just did Aquaman. Darius Rucker.
Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel.
Wait, did y'all think the Drewski skit was funny? Because I thought that shit was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious.
Hilarious, bro.
I
Because,
was offended.
because he's
Where
like
you going?
Yeah, that shit was so funny.
in light of the recent events with Trey Taylor from Street Tractor. I thought it was a
They
hilarious.
want us to do a grab bag.
Get a hit
Oh,
on
a
it, Mama.
yackle?
Yeah, Yackle.
Bro, that part of the skit, I was like, something actually might be wrong with this dude. She's like sitting on his lap.
Dude, I'm not totally convinced those are actors.
No, I don't.
Like the black guy, like he was being racist to. I thought that
think-
might have been a real ass.
I don't know if that's like his friends, and I'm also like confused because do these people know that Drewski's a black man? Like are these people acting in this, or are they like he just walks up with a camera and he's whiteface? and
Roll
he's like-
says we should do a wet
Roll
since
Tide Willie
NFL
thought
starts
didn't know he was
today.
black.
Oh no, yeah, Roll Tide Willie was just strictly for vibes. As long as he likes the tide,
Just
you don't
straight
give a piss.
content, but he was being real the whole
Yeah.
time. Like Roll Tide, well, you know Drewski's black. Right?
That's what I'm saying. Like
damn.
that's why. Like I don't know if those people knew that Drewski was like
No, I
making
don't-
a skit.
It was
because-
such and they did the tan line was excellent.
perfect.
Was
he had the
excellent.
sunburn and
The,
everything.
that's
the
what I'm talking about. It was
tattoos were
excellent.
perfect. Like
It was
I don't.
excellent.
Who are his makeup people?
They didn't
Because
know that.
like bro is getting like movie makeup done.
Dude, he was better than Ryan Clark's when Ryan Clark did Bill Belichick.
Yeah, I forgot that happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
They
gosh,
did that on
caused
what
some
they do on
problems.
ESPN.
NFL networks or ESPN.
Yeah.
He
ESPN
did it on
did that?
ESPN. ESPN makeup artist did that. And
It was
Drewski
for
had better
Halloween.
makeup.
Yeah, it caused some issues. They did.
We had a
People didn't like that.
the people. Some of the people that
Just-
work, some of the people that work at ESPN have so many problems with the makeup people because like
Oh gosh.
the makeup person literally just has like a room full of makeup, obviously, and they're just sitting in there all day, like not doing anything, like getting paid by the hour to read blogs and shit, like, and then they wait on the talent to come in. They do their makeup
a
in
good
10
gig.
in 10 minutes, and then they go back
There
to
you go,
reading.
Christian. That's what
Yeah.
you need. That's your career path.
You should try.
What, a makeup artist?
Yeah,
Yeah.
ESPN makeup.
Ah,
They,
coach.
you get your own it's like a big ass room, and they just Sitting there all day waiting.
It sounds easy, but I don't think I'm zesty enough for it.
No.
No, come on, guys. Really? That's the way y'all look at me now? Really?
Dude,
Me and Ryan Williams are not the same.
I've never seen you with a girl, so
yeah, you got that TikTok haircut.
Yeah, you do.
A little zest.
You got like that.
Shout out to Grandstands though. It's a great shirt.
It is a great shirt.
Grandstands will have a tailgate
haircut.
on Saturday.
Throwing up the L.
Let y'all know
Is that L
more
the right way?
more information about that tomorrow. We got to figure out where we're going to be on Saturday, where people can find us.
It is the right way.
Chris will be in the parade.
Also,
grounds,
Lloyd,
probably.
last year on game day, you were on game day. The party box was on game day, like featured.
I saw it.
I was like, wow, like that's my boy Lizzo. Like,
Yeah.
I know him. I was like the DiCaprio meme. Like,
Yeah.
I know him.
I was there. Everybody was like, man, why are you wearing that too? No, it was like a dry fit Masters
green
t-shirt,
shirt.
green shirt.
It's the Masters, you fucking idiot.
Well, and we did this on Friday, boys.
Yeah, but wasn't the Masters like that weekend?
I don't think so. I don't know. I was just wearing
when
one.
is the Masters?
It was a
It's
work.
in April.
Oh, well, lost. Cooked. No shit about golf.
Yeah, Tiger Woods.
All right, we
Come back.
need a random NFL player to kick this weddle off.
Ooh.
Just one
Dak
random
Prescott.
active NFL player.
Micah
one
Parsons.
Active random NFL
Yeah,
player.
random player that's playing right now.
What's my guy's name from the Vikings? He has a weird name. Van Ginkel.
Oh, Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel.
I don't know why I thought of him. He
No, that's
has
a good one.
Funny, crazy name.
He's not on here.
No Van Ginkel?
No Van Ginkel?
There's a
That's
space
starter
between
for
the
the
Van and the
Vikings.
No, this tailgate stuff's got me hungry.
I'd go Van Jefferson. I'd throw Van Jefferson up there.
Sure.
Former Florida.
Oh,
Ole
got the
Miss
age
receiver.
right.
I didn't realize he was with the Titans. Okay,
Yep.
so we have a 29-year-old that plays
He's taller than a wide receiver.
in the AFC. Not a wide receiver.
But he's
So
tall.
Let's go tight end. So let's think of tight ends in the AFC.
Does it have to be AFC South?
No, it's
Nope.
not. It's
It's not. It's just the AFC.
So a tight end
In the AFC.
taller than 6'1".
29 years old. Give me
Mike Gesicki.
Ooh, that's a
Good.
good one.
Yeah, try it.
That's a good one. Mike Gesicki
I like
is
that
probably
one.
29.
I like that one.
Do I just not know how to spell?
I think it might be Michael.
There
right?
it is.
Mike Evans is probably.
Oh, let's fucking go, dude.
It's gonna be a good day today,
Wow.
boys. How about that? How about that?
How about that?
Sniper.
Gesicki. Go
Come
suck
on.
me.
Let's go.
Need a sucky, need a sucky.
That was pretty. I mean, that was pretty easy.
Yeah,
huh?
they're usually not that hard.
Yeah.
All right.
We thought this was state
All right.
property.
Nailed it.
State.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
This ain't
Good job,
no
Lloyd.
state property, dude.
We'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m. Get you ready for LSU LA Tech Saturday night in Death Valley. See you guys tomorrow morning.
Shut out.
What you do
Loading.
watching NASCAR, huh?
It's funny because one of these questions I always saved the Yackle, but it was one NBA player that Jimmy Kimmel wore blackface to impersonate on the Man Show. And we got Drewski doing whiteface, and I guess Kimmel was doing. That doesn't seem like something you should do.
I don't even know who Kimmel dressed up as.
Me either. Maybe it was Drewski.
One Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, is it fair to dress up as Drewski now?
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, give it a go.